To talk on the radio with Jessica. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, it's Friday. That is always good, I hope.
Yes.
Not like Friday the 13th. Last Friday was Friday the 13th, but...
Was it weird?
Well, it was. You know, Joby and I were in Albuquerque doing the softball games, and Artesia had to win 3 softball games to get to the championship, and they wound up not winning 3 games, and so we didn't get to the championship, and I forgot that it was Friday the 13th. That's probably why we got beat, so. But tomorrow, exciting day in town. The library folks and the Ocotillo folks, you guys have been working really hard putting together the City of Champions Comic-Con. How are things looking for tomorrow?
Really good. We're working really hard. People are really excited. I'm going to post a Facebook post on the library page later asking for questions for our panel for our authors. We're going to have 2 authors at I think it's 1 o'clock, at our 1 o'clock panel. And what questions do you want to ask them? And I'll post pictures of the covers of the books that they wrote, and what questions do you want to ask them, and we'll see if those questions get answered at the panel tomorrow.
So who are the authors who are going to be on the panel?
Jay Newcomb, who wrote Visigothic.
Okay, Jay Newcomb, and the book was Visigothic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that looks like an interesting mashup. And who's your other author?
I'm trying to find her real name.
Oh.
Because her Facebook name is different from her real name.
Oh,
and I talked
I see.
to her on Facebook.
Yeah.
Aliana, and she wrote Starseed, which is a graphic novel.
Okay, Aliana. Starseed?
Starseed, which looks like, I don't know much about it, but it looks, from the cover, it looks like post-apocalyptic, so we'll find out more about that.
That seems to be a popular topic in movies and comics, a post-apocalyptic. There, I think I said the word right. World.
You did.
So that'll be interesting. I'm sure there'll be some interesting questions and insights into why these particular topics by these authors. So that's at 1 o'clock. Now, will the panelists be at the library, or will they be over at the Ocotillo?
They will be on the Ocotillo stage.
On the Ocotillo stage. Okay, excellent. Were there any other panel discussions scheduled for tomorrow? Okay, good.
There is a cosplay panel, and we'll talk about what it is and how to do it, because some people don't know what it is. It stands for costume play. It's just people get really into dressing up like other characters, and it's a whole thing. And people, it's like almost a lifestyle, and people get really into it. So we'll talk about what it is and how to do it. And I got people who are really good at it coming, and we'll talk all about that at, I think it's 2:45.
2:45, okay. And any other panels, or are those the main 2?
Just those 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a story time at 11 for the littles.
Now, that'll be at the library. Okay.
At the library, mm-hmm. And then also at the library, right after story time at 11:30, we'll have Make a Superhero Mask.
Oh, superhero masks. No, it's not just any masks. It's superhero masks.
No, it's a superhero mask.
Okay.
And then also at the library, I don't remember the time, but we'll make a fake wound, like a zombie bite kind of looking thing.
The schedule I've got says 3:30. Does that sound about right to you?
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Okay. How to make a wound so you could be the best-looking zombie on the block, right?
Yes.
So what do you, without giving away any trade secrets here, what do you use for blood?
Fake blood. I just bought like Halloween fake blood.
So that's an actual thing you buy, fake blood?
Yes, that is an actual thing you buy.
Okay. I thought maybe you like took ketchup and some other, household chemical and made it. But you can buy it?
You can buy it. I bought it off of Amazon.
Wow. It's pretty amazing. Fake blood. Well, that's good. So Let's see. Now, you have a cosplay competition on Saturday
Yes.
as well.
I think that starts at 3:30 as well. You do have to register for that. Registration starts at 11 when everything else starts.
Okay.
Registration is at the library. You'll sign up. If you're under, I think I said 16, your parents do have to sign a form. And if you're under 13, your parents have to be there at the competition when you walk the stage.
Excellent. So hopefully the people that are in the competition have already attended the panel on what is cosplay and they know what it is so that they get judged. You know, they have a chance of winning the competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have some celebrity judges already lined up for the cosplay competition?
They are community judges. So one of the people on my cosplay panel is going to be a judge.
Okay.
And then a person from the community theater, Betty Skinner, is going to be a judge.
Excellent. Excellent. She'll have fun with that. So have you had folks enter already? Have you got a pretty good group of folks that are ready to compete?
We do for our pop art contest. I think I heard 20 pieces of art got entered for the pop art contest.
Okay.
And I heard that the Dexter Anime Club wants to enter the cosplay contest.
Ah, okay. That'll be fun. And that'll be the competition with awards to be announced, right?
Yes, awards will be announced at 5 p.m. at the library.
Now, I also see over at the Ocotillo, they've got game demos and playing tables. Do you know what kind of games they're going to be demonstrating?
Matt Bromley will be demoing a game of his own design.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then Matt Kaiser will be demoing Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And then I think there will also be Warhammer. I don't know what time. I think that's just on and off all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also talking about just having tables open for people to bring their own games.
Okay. So bring your friends and your own games and
Yes.
set up and not having ever played Dungeons and Dragons, how long can a Dungeons and Dragons game take, or is this like a continuing event? It can go on for multiple days and hours.
So a normal Dungeons and Dragons can last for hours and take multiple sessions.
Mm-hmm.
This Dungeons and Dragons is a one-shot and will last an hour and a half.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fits within a lot of people's attention span.
Yeah.
So, hour and a half. Okay. Excellent. Miniature painting. I see that on the list. Is that still okay? Tell us about that.
That is in the storytime room at the library. We have people there who paint miniatures as a hobby, and they will teach you how to do it. So it's the little guys you put on the table when you're playing like Warhammer or Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. I have little guys that I bought, and one of our vendors graciously is donating paint for us, and they'll teach you how to put basic paints of coat on,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
When I started dating my husband and his friends started teaching me how to paint them, I was like, oh my goodness.
There's a proper way to paint the miniatures for your games. Yeah. You want to be realistic and accurate, I guess, or maybe accurate would be.
And you have to like dilute the paint, and you have to make sure you get the colors in the right place. And then if you're doing more than just the basic coat, you have to make sure you're shading in the right place.
Wow. So will there be people there to kind of help folks in the miniature painting and share these techniques and what to look for? That's excellent. So do you have to have your own miniatures, or how does that work?
No. We will provide the miniatures. We will provide the paint. We will provide the brushes. You just have to show up.
Okay. Well, good. I wonder if you could use these miniatures. I'm probably saying a big game faux pas, but if you play Monopoly, can you use your...
I don't think they're the right size, but you can definitely try.
They're probably a little bigger than the game pieces in Monopoly.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Might make somebody angry if you have your
Definitely.
Game piece there. Okay, so the miniature painting, I show that at 11.
11 to 3.
Okay. Then the story time you said was at 11.
Yes.
And what's the story that's going to be
There
read?
are 3 stories. One is about Darth Vader.
Okay.
One is like an ABC book.
Okay.
And one is about Wonder Woman.
So you got Darth Vader, an ABC book, and Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Okay. And then the mask making workshop is after the story time. Okay. And then my sheet here says the cosplay competition is at 2:45, but is that correct, or did you say it was at 3:30?
It's at 3:30.
3:30.
That is a typo.
Okay. All right. I will fix it on my sheet here.
2:45 is the cosplay panel.
Ah, the cosplay panel. And that's at the Ocotillo.
Yes.
Okay. So the panels are at the
cosplay
Ocotillo.
competition is 3:30 at the library. The cosplay panel is 2:45 at the Artesia.
Got it. Okay. And then the wound making workshop is at 3:30 as well, and that's at the library.
At the library, yeah.
All right. Main Street pop-up vendors. Do you have anything on that? What we'll be doing?
I do not. I will talk to Candace about that later today.
Well, she's going to be here in about an hour and 15 minutes, so we will ask her about that.
Sounds good.
And do that. Well, this sounds great. What's been the feedback from the community? Are there a lot of folks really excited about this here in town?
There are. Every time they hear that there's a Comic-Con, they're like, I didn't know there was one. And I'm like, yeah. And they get really excited. So that's good. So hopefully we can continue doing this.
And are you hearing from folks outside the area? Like, well, you said the Dexter group wants to come and participate in this, but are you hearing from other areas like Carlsbad or Roswell? Are they interested in coming down and taking part?
I'm not. We do have a survey. We have swag bags. So even if you're not doing the cosplay competition, come by the library and get you a bag.
Okay.
And in the bag, there is a QR code for a survey. And in the survey, you have to give us your address. So at the end, we'll see where everybody's coming from.
Okay. But as far as advance notification, you know, unless they've registered.
As far as beforehand, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, and the weather should be pretty decent.
That's what I heard on the radio today. It's going to be like mid-80s.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Less likely to have all your makeup melt.
Yes.
Or you get to go be outside a little longer in all of that. And pretty much everybody at the library is involved in this, all the staff there?
So it's Saturday, so we are short-staffed.
Okay.
So I have pulled some people besides the normal staff, but we are still not working at full capacity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Well, this just sounds like a lot of fun. You've got the panelists, the authors at 2:00, the cosplay panel at 2:45, and then, of course, the mask making workshop and the cosplay competition and the wound making workshop and all the other fun stuff. It sounds like it's going to be a great, great day. Was there anything else going on that you want to make sure we pass along?
I think that's it. Just make sure that you register for the cosplay competition beforehand.
Okay. And you can do that online, right?
No, you do that at the library.
You do that at the library. Okay. So go by the library and make sure you register. And those registrations will start, I think you said, right at 11 o'clock. So as soon as it gets started, you can come in and start registering for the competition. So, okay. Excellent. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for your time. You sound like this is going to be a lot of fun and a lot of work.
Good. Yes.
But hats off to you and your team that's putting this together, and I hope it turns out to be a great and wonderful experience for everyone.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jessica.
Uh-huh.
All right.